CTCAM.com. Jersey moves fast. Join the show that keeps you one step ahead. Jersey Central with Bert Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC.
It is 8:08. It's hour number 3 of Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. Happy Friday morning to you. It's Bert. Good to have you here. Special guest with me inside the Procure studios today. We've got the editor of New Jersey Monthly Magazine is with us here, Ken Schlager. It is time for our monthly New Jersey Monthly segment where we take a look at the current issue of New Jersey Monthly. And good morning to you, Ken. They say timing in life is everything, and the cover of the February issue, the timing could not be any better based upon events that have happened here recently in New Jersey. Raids at some 7-Elevens across the country, including Jersey. And then yesterday, ICE raiding a church in Highland Park and removing some people who are there in the country. But the new faces of New Jersey, the cover story, perfect timing, my friend. And this is a topic that everybody's talking about right now, and it's perfect for New Jersey Monthly.
Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you for having me again.
Sure.
Of course. And Happy New Year.
To you, too. Thank you.
First time I'm here in the new year. I'm on here often, and I always talk about how far in advance we have to plan a lot of these issues. So this is something that's been on our calendar for like 6 months.
Wow.
And we've been working on the stories in this issue for months and months. And even just in the time since we sent this thing off to the presses, a few weeks back, the whole issue of immigration has really heated up, and obviously the debate about DACA and everything. So, yeah, we feel pretty good about the timing. The issue, the cover is called "The New Faces of New Jersey," and we've got a number of about 12 or so people on the cover, all of whom are immigrants or children of immigrants, and the idea is to give a sense of how New Jersey is changing.
Yeah.
In complexion, but also economically, socially, and so what we did was we did these portraits of 7 different families, all of different ethnic backgrounds, and and then a number of other people who are, like I said, immigrants or children of immigrants are covered, and it's just a really interesting patchwork that you get to see. The role of immigrants in New Jersey just can't be overstated.
Right.
20% of our population are immigrants. Only California and New York have a higher ratio. And one of the things that's unique about New Jersey, and something I think really to be proud of, is the diversity of the immigrants, of the people who are coming in. For example, in California, overwhelmingly, the immigrant population is from Mexico or Hispanic in general. In New Jersey, it's very much a mixed picture. I'll give you some idea. In 2015, according to the figures we have, 12.5% of the foreign-born population was Asian Indian.
Okay.
8.4% Dominican, 6% Mexican, 4.5% Filipino, and 4% Korean. So it gives you a sense of the diversity. And plus, all around the state, there are different pockets of ethnic clusters where people have settled.
Yeah, we see a lot of that. Right.
And the impact on our state is enormous. New Jersey's immigrants wield $5.6 billion in annual buying power. That's tremendous.
Yeah.
New Jersey, we know that there's an outflow of people from the state, people who are retiring or looking for someplace else to live.
Well, we do know that,
where,
sure.
Where the tax situation is a little better. So a lot of people who are leaving are being replaced by immigrants who help maintain the state's economy, and they're really quality people. They're kind of overrepresented at both ends of the spectrum. Tremendous number of professionals and entrepreneurs, but also a significant number of janitors, nursing aides, blue collar working people.
Right.
So 40% of New Jersey's physicians, chemists, and engineers are immigrants.
Wow.
40%.
Yeah.
More than a third of the state immigrants have college degrees, which is about on par with native-born. And in 2014, immigrant households paid $6.5 billion in state and local taxes, and about
significant number.
Yeah, about $600 million of that was paid by undocumented immigrants.
Wow. And I like what the magazine has done, Ken, where you've spotlighted these people and they sort of tell their story, and they're so different. You know, you can't just kind of lump everything together. You look at all these individual people here that tell their story. Every situation is different. And when you look at, daily struggles of different people, what's important to one person, these are people that wake up in our state every day. They wake up in New Jersey and have no idea what's going to happen to them that day. I mean, that's kind of the state that we live in now.
Yeah, well, most of the people that we looked at, most of the families are people who've gained citizenship. They've worked. They're here legitimately. We have people who've come in on this visa lottery, which has now become controversial.
That's under fire. Yeah.
But we do have, and we have a family from India. We have a Palestinian family, South Korean, Filipino, the Dominicans from Perth Amboy. But we also have one family, the Kado family, from Basking Ridge. They're Hondurans, and they are a DACA family. And it's really a powerful story. I mean, this man, David Kado, he has a tailor shop in Basking Ridge. He's been paying taxes in America. He's here illegally. He's been paying taxes, running this shop, paying taxes for over 15 years. So he annually has his papers renewed. His wife has no protection.
Okay.
They have two children. Emil is 19. His sister Ibar is 21. They both studying at County College of Morris. Rather.
Okay.
He's studying to be a mechanical engineer. The daughter's studying to be a dentist. They're both DACA children.
Yeah.
These are typical DACA children. Emil's permit is renewed until 2019. He's safe, but his sister faces deportation in December if nothing changes in DACA. So this whole family is under threat of being broken up and being sent back to Honduras. They came here. David came here. The father came here in 2000 after an earthquake and left Honduras a mess. And Honduras is still a mess.
A challenged country, sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of lawlessness there. It's never recovered from that earthquake. They were impoverished, and he learned to make his own clothes because he had to. And he comes to America and becomes a tailor and has a successful tailor shop in Basking Ridge.
Here's somebody that's bringing a bona fide skill and a passion, and they're working to make society better. Right? You said not only is he paying taxes.
Yeah.
Paying Basking Ridge taxes.
Yeah, right.
That's no cheap thing, right?
So what we see throughout these pieces, and granted, the people we spoke to are, for the most part, success stories, or people who are or young folks who are kind of on a trajectory to be success stories.
Of course, right.
And certainly any immigrant group, you can find, people like I said, people at both ends of the spectrum. The great successes, but every immigrant group has its criminals and leeches and whatever.
Yeah.
You can take that all the way back to the 19th century.
Oh, sure. I mean, you've got young people who are getting educations and getting skills, and they hope to live here and have careers and help people and live their lives like anybody else.
Yeah, but what we found, the people we found, the common denominator is a tremendous sense of ambition, a tremendous sense of family, tremendous respect for education, a respect for American way, and, these are strivers. And, it's no mistake that the DACA kids are called dreamers because these are people who want to live the American dream. So, we're kind of honored to bring these stories to the fore.
Yeah, take the time, read this article, go through and get to know these people. They all have unique stories. Read up on each person and see what they're bringing to the table here in our state. But again, the timing of this could not be any better, the current issue of New Jersey Monthly. We'll come back. We'll spend some more time with editor Ken Schlager. Also, I mentioned on the cover of the February issue, 25 best new restaurants. Has Eric Levin told you about all 25 yet, Ken?
Well, I had to read about it in the magazine.
Of course you did, right? We'll talk about that coming up next. 732-545-9282. Jersey Central traffic and weather time 8:17. Traffic and weather every 10 minutes. Here's Tom Colangelo.
Take your pick, local.